So, heartbreaking, slightly dramatic, but let me tell you why. So, the other day I had a phone call from a friend of mine who's a car dealer. He had had a phone call from Fifth Gear on Discovery Channel, the motoring programme, saying to him, so bearing in mind now I am second choice, yeah, he passed this on to me. They called him up and said, would you be interested in a little interview over the phone with the possibility of us coming out to film a section with you to feature on the programme? He said, look, it's not for me, I'm way too busy, but I know just the man who could do it. Hence the reason I had the phone call. So they called me up, I answered the questions on the phone. They said, Tom, look, it sounds great. It sounds like you're very enthusiastic about what you're doing. We're going to have a look at your social media and stuff, and then we'll get back to you. Within 10 minutes, they called me back. Tom, you're not for us. Your location is not up to what we want. Which felt like someone had whacked me over the head with a baseball bat. Because I thought, you're not going to meet anyone who's more passionate about selling cars and into this game than me. I love it. I want to be involved in it, and I sort of try and read the market, and hopefully I can offer good advice along the way. So they cut me dead. They obviously want a fancy showroom with the latte machine, which I've got aspirations of having. So that was that. But that was the final sort of situation where I'd felt like my location and my business was being scrutinised. So I had people come and look at a Mini convertible. They've actually bought the Mini now. Well, they've paid the deposit. I've promised I'll get a new MOT on it for the sale. But gentleman and his partner turned up. He just wanted to turn around and leave because of the site. And he told me that. He said, I didn't like the location. Got to warm up to me and the car, and now they're going to buy the car, which is great. Fantastic. And then I had another lady call me up who... Hello, is that... hello, Tom? Yeah, TC Car Sales? She said, you didn't answer the phone with your business name. I said, oh, sorry, I never do, to be honest. In 15 years, I've never gone, TC Car Sales, how may I help? So, it started off on the wrong foot. Oh, right, so you are a car dealer? Yes. Have you got a showroom? And I said, well, hang on, let me just stop you there. No, I have a compound inside where I am. Don't know if I like that. Anyway, eventually I sent them my website and a few little reviews. They came and had a look at the car, but I very much felt like I was being interrogated. You know, it was as much I was getting questioned about the car. Which look, there's nothing wrong with that. If you're going to go and spend money on a car, you want to know that the guy's going to be there tomorrow and this isn't just going to be folded up and disappeared. But I'm trying to build this sort of reputation of me doing the things right. So if they probably haven't seen the videos and haven't read the reviews online, they're probably thinking, oh, I don't know if I trust this situation. And Bianca said, imagine your parents going to buy a car from here. How would they feel? And I get it. So what I actually did with that situation, which I know sounds mad, and it's not me being rude, I've actually said the car's sold because it's easier to do that for them and for myself because I could tell they were uncomfortable with it and I felt uncomfortable with the situation. So obviously after those 3 instances of people not happy with where I am, I felt like a little bit down about it, you know, and then I thought, well, my shipping container's not good enough. And then I also thought, well, I've bought this shipping container. I converted this with my dad with my own bare hands. I'm proud of people coming in here and sitting here and I'm offering them a service which I'm proud of in my little office that I've made. You know, I'm proud of the decking outside that you stand on to get in here. I'm proud of the plants I've put in here. I shouldn't be sort of beating myself up over this because this is a new business and it's taken me a long time to get to this point. So I shouldn't be upset over it, which you know, that's part of me learning and growing as a business, is of understanding you can't be the fancy showroom. And sometimes even all that is not exactly perfect because maybe if the overheads are sky high, you might be thinking, well, I'm going to cut some corners on the cars maybe, you know, to level it out a bit. Where what I'm doing at the moment, I'm probably going over and above on the cars. And I've made a list of what I've done to one vehicle here, which I wanted to tell you about, which proves my point with don't worry about what's around you. Worry about the piece of metal that you potentially could be buying. So I bought a Discovery Sport the other day, which I'll be advertising. It'd been MOT'd a month ago. Looked at the MOT, it had a few advisories. So I took it to where I get my work done. I said, look, I don't want any advisories carrying over on this. It's a nice, lovely car. It's a 15-plate Discovery Sport, only done 44,000 miles, pan roof, full leather. It's a proper car. So I've re-MOT'd it, even though the MOT was only a month old, and I've spent nearly £1,000 on preparing the car. That's including a major service, not just a quick oil and filter, tyres, brakes and pads and discs all round. I've had the wheels refurbed, a lovely gloss black, which you're going to see later. you know, I could have got away with a quick valet and an 80 quid oil and filter. So I could have probably spent 150 quid or £1,000. But that £1,000 means that I'll go home and sleep tonight when I sell that car to someone. Well, if I sell it today, which I won't because it's not even advertised. But I hope you understand what I'm trying to say is, don't worry about the gravel. Don't worry about the potholes you've got across the gear. Don't worry about the handmade shipping container because the car will be right. That's my thing that I'm trying to get across in these videos. So, yes, it's a little bit of an event. Well, no, not event. It is an update of how the business is going and how I'm feeling within this business. And that's what I've always promised I'll do. And I will do that the whole way through. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I don't know if you've stayed to this point. If you've left ages ago, again, I don't blame you. But I've got some cars to advertise. So thank you.